I have started this video like probably 15 times at this point. I keep getting to a spot where I don't have the words ready that I want to say, and then I just completely lose my train of thought. So I'm just going to try and like rapid fire go over the bullet points I want to. I'm 24 today, it's my birthday. I just sort of want to like list some goals for myself for the upcoming year. I want to try to be more genuine with people. I've had, like, a lot of times when I hang out with my friends, I sort of dig myself into a hole where, like, I'm making too many jokes in an effort to try to make people laugh, but I just end up in this rut where I'm getting more and more extreme with the joke and more absurd. It's not making me happy because I want to make people laugh. So I'm just like basically acting like a buffoon and nobody's enjoying it. I've had so many get-togethers where I walk away just feeling like an ass. You know, I think about texting people afterwards, apologizing and saying, "Hey, sorry, I kind of went a little overboard there," or whatever. So I'm trying to be more real with people and not turn everything into a joke, and say things that are positive, because I have positive thoughts. I just, will latch on to the negative stuff. Everybody is the same way. But yeah, just trying to be less of a dick, whether or not it's real or a joke, which most of the time I'm kidding. Just trying to give myself the room to do that and not be hypercritical. And I look in the mirror like 1,000 times a day, not because well, I guess it is because I want to see what I look like, but because I'm worried, like, oh, do I have a tuft of hair out of place, and if I do, then somebody's gonna see that. I'm just so worried about what people, how people will perceive me. I just feel like really, really locked in, and it has been freeing over the past week or so to just be really real with people and honest and joke at the right times, but also know when to sort of like rein it back in and be a real friend to people. I'm just trying not to be too critical of myself, which is really, really difficult. But I just keep on telling myself, you're fine. Just got to keep on trucking. Maybe you did look stupid. Maybe people think you're stupid. It's totally up to them. And I'm just not going to go out of my way to change anybody's opinion. I devote way too much time to that. If I wear this outfit, will people think that I'm cool? Or even if somebody doesn't say something about it. It has been kind of freeing figuring that out and dressing for myself, putting an outfit together that I think is cute, and whether or not I get a compliment on it or not, that's totally fine. It has boosted my confidence. So yeah, basically, I'm just trying to be more real with myself. I don't like that there is a difference between how I am at school, how I am with my parents, how I am with my friends. I just sort of want to be, my true self everywhere that I go. I don't know. That's like, I'm like just slightly teary-eyed right now. I don't. It's a weirdly sort of like spiritual, emotional thing to talk about for me. But I think I've just been hiding behind a lot of jokes for a long time now, and not being true to myself all the time. I know that I can control myself, and that's it. I don't want to have to think for other people or apologize on other people's behalf. I just need to be the best person I can be and trust that everybody else can do that for themselves and reach out if they can't. So yeah, that is my philosophy moving forward. I noticed I showed my mom this mist filter that I got, and she was like, well, just looks like a dirty lens to me. I immediately felt the need to jump in and defend it. I was like slightly, I don't know, hurt or something by that. Like, well, no, it's not just a dirty lens. And then that was last night. This morning, I was watching this video talking about the filter. This YouTuber who I like was saying, oh yeah, the lens filter is basically just a dirty lens that sort of gives this cool, like, bloomy look. And I was like, yeah, like, yeah, totally, dude. I want to be less susceptible to stuff like that. I just have such strong knee-jerk reactions to things. I find myself being like a much more cartoonish version of myself. I don't know, it's hard to think like critically about stuff sometimes for me. And I feel like I used to be able to do that a lot better. I used to value like stoicism a lot more than I do now. I used to pride myself on being super stoic and mysterious and all this stuff, like when I was in middle school. Like over the past few years, whether or not it's obvious or not, I've been seeking credit for things. Even if I'm not like drawing attention to myself, I've still been like secretly hoping that like, oh, somebody will leave a comment like that they really like this video. I would be checking like 20 times a day how many views my latest video got or whatever. It doesn't even matter. I just thought, if that's something that I value, I'm like, that's something I used to think of myself, and now I just think of myself as this super goofy person, which is okay. Maybe I should just be more like the thing that I value. I used to take pride in knowing something in my heart, and that was good enough for me. Let's say I donated to charity, and then people are talking about the good deeds that they've done at school. 5 or 10 years ago, I probably would have not said anything and just been content that, hey, I know I contributed something good to the world. Now, I feel like I would want people to know that I did that thing. Like I would want them to be aware that, hey, I am a good person, by the way. And I really don't like that. I don't like that in other people, and I see it in myself, and I don't like it. So that was a very long-winded way to say that I want to be less like that. I think it sort of breeds a lot of insecurity, wanting to constantly be credited for the type of person you are. I would just like to be more secure in who I am. I have been trying to do a lot to increase my self-esteem and my confidence so that I can walk around and smile and not cross my fingers I didn't look like a dumbass when I did it. And not worry about what people think of the shape I'm in or what my hair looks like that day, or I don't know. It's been somewhat freeing, I'll say that. Actually, it's been very freeing. Thank you to all my friends and my family. I love everybody who's in my life right now. Life is difficult for everybody right now, I'm sure. It is hard for me. It's been sort of emotional the last couple months. I'm really trying to be positive and realistic about things. I want to better myself. I want to do things that are going to make me happy. I want to get better at filmmaking. I actually want to really try and put myself out there. And, if it doesn't work, well, that sucks. At least I'm doing something, making some sort of progress or learning from it in some way. Yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully I can make that concise in some way. Okay, well, yeah, I'm 24, so I don't know. Hope it's going to be a good year. I have faith it'll be a good year. So yeah. Alrighty. I will see you later.